Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the winners finals of the Meta Plays Pro League Season 6. Call it Scorpions. 950 total pounds are on the line. Great British pounds we swapped from US dollars. In the blue color, we have got Rockgeneration. Can he defend his long-term streak? He didn't win the last one. He's playing as Anders now. And on the other side, EOD Spartan Sepp, who won the last league, he is Yap Yap. Gives him top seed right there, but Rockgeneration blasted through the bottom really quickly. EOD was held up by cars for a very, very long time. Those of you lucky enough to catch it were probably very happy to do so. But there will always be a video after the fact on YouTube. Several super long games in there. I had fun casting it. But for this one, now Yap Yap gets a lot of map control early on, right? Like you just swarm the map with these super free units. Maximum freedom for the grunts. And because they just don't cost anything, you take all the mini bases on the map essentially. Rock does manage to secure 2 minis, but I think that's gonna be that. There's absolutely nothing stopping EOD from grabbing the last one. And he will. Just one slot left for him to fill. I think he might actually get the generator before. No, he's grabbing the minis. He's building buildings. That's what he does best. What a super good day it's already been. And this is just a qualifier number 1 out of 2. So the guys will be playing for points as well as money. Like there's still 100 pounds on the line out of that prize pool I mentioned earlier, but it's mostly about the points so that you get access to the main thing. And these top 2 guys, I'm pretty sure they're safe in terms of getting access, because we will be inviting the top 8. And the total number of players that can play qualifiers is 16. So we severely limit basically who can access the league for the pros, so that we are respectful to their time and so that they don't crush any new players that are trying to get into tournaments. There's a Rising Star League for that, and the Amateur one as well. Rising Star is more competitive, Amateur is, well, what it sounds like. Still gets some prize there though. But the top 8 are actually blocked out of Rising Star, so that's how that works. Anyway, Rock now pumping the Hellbringers from the barracks. Has to be really careful not to run over that stuff. Those mines could be real ugly. Good job taking the power node, and we'll be able to pressure this mini base. Absolutely no issue with that. EOD is locking it, hoping to build up a bit of a bigger force. It looks like it's just heavy grunts. We paired with Cannon Fodder as well. And I'm not really sure EOD has anything to offer here that can actually defend this location. Like, if there's choppers, then I could maybe see it, but then there's the Spartan, so Spartan just jumps on them and they're stunned, and then he kills them. Could be very problematic. Can't wait for the Rising Star tournament as well tomorrow. Gonna be sick. There's already 19 signups. I'm expecting that to grow by 1 or 2. Some big names there. Yeah, good job by Rock taking this down. He really needed that, but now he needs to defend his home. The advanced generator is getting tickled by the grunts, and I think it's really important for EOD to get the 3-star one, because that one does the most damage out of all of these. And just slappity. Rock's not gonna look to defend. He's happy with what the turrets are doing. Instead, taking power nodes is gonna be the name of the game. Denying that grunt from taking it is also a pretty good move. I gotta finish the Sentinels. We do have some rules for that. Oh, the second generator is definitely too greedy. Rock has to recycle that, but it's gonna be a partial recycle only. The mines against the shade turrets. Now that's a move. Oh, it didn't quite kill them, but pretty damn near did. I don't know about this generator, man. You already lost like 250 resources to that. Oh man, it's getting so weak. I think it might actually go down. This is crazy. The base turrets are much stronger than the shade ones, so that's at least good news for Rockgeneration, but we lost a lot of resources there. And we're gonna have the chopper crew looking for some damage. They should go and get the gen. They should absolutely go for the gen. I think that's the way forward. Rock will be getting this base up, but it will be a little bit tickled by the cannon fodder before it finishes up. It's a very slow tickle. Alright, EOD might be gearing up for tier 2 soon. I wonder if he'll upgrade the front base or the back one. Doesn't matter too much in this matchup. I mean, Anders ultimately gets her power spike, not at any of these early points. The first one is when Douglas gets upgraded for super cheap and super quickly. And then you get another important unit upgrade with that, like dispersion nozzles or combat tech marines. Probably dispersion nozzles for this matchup. And then the other spike is when... oh, wow. The other spike is when the super sentinel hits. The other series is moving very fast, so host decide, yes, please get your Tesla to cast the next game as well. Loser semis, that's totally fine. Yeah, I gotta keep the tournament moving. But we'll have to obviously cover the loser finals. Well, there's the drop. I got distracted, it's fine. Rock got distracted too. And he's getting really heavily punished for it. Oh my god, the methane wagon explosion making this go even faster. EOD would do well to save these units and just get out of here. He's done the damage. This is all he needed. I also seen him float a lot of resources, by the way, but it's fine. He can get a third base. Oh man, Rock's making a generator on both bases. That's so expensive. We're not gonna see a retriever sentinel timing that's 12 minutes. That's for sure. Because now he has to upgrade all of these and he just used all his supplies. And EOD can just chill here. It would be really cool if this sector was open to 1v1. I like my big maps. Oh, I did not expect that to blow. That was a really nice explosion there. Didn't have to commit anything to that either. No Spartan, no nothing. Great value for Rock. He'll need a bunch of those if he wants to catch up though. All these generators he's had to build. EOD is just like, yeah, I know I'm ahead. I'm gonna put down 2 more bases. Easy. Now one thing that the Spartan has been doing though is leveling up. And if he gets 2 stars and upgraded to his tier 2 rocket version, now that's sick. Rockgen's floating 50. You know what he's doing. You know what he's doing. He's saving up for the Super Sentinel. Oh man, this is so sick. I do wonder if it would go faster though if he just upgraded generators, because that gives you leader power XP and then more power anyway. More power income, that is. Because after the Sentinel drops in, he's just not going to have any resources for anything. Although he does have the power nodes, which is nice, admittedly. Oh, he's got 5th point. Bro. 10 minutes. He juggled it. He figured it out. All these power node captures paid off. EOD did not expect this. Now Rock can very easily punish some of these bases. Some of the extractors will be going down. The man's Tech 1 with a Retriever Sentinel. Oh my god. I can't believe this. This is absolutely nuts. The drop turret and mine combo didn't work, however, and the yeah, EOD was ready in terms of units. You can see how much these Reavers are doing. Oh, they're gonna jump after it too. They are pretty clumped up, so you gotta be a little careful with that. Spartan not managing to hijack any of them, and the Grunt Goblins are gonna do a lot of work here. The beam is following up the Retriever Sentinel, and it will be going down to that. It's just not that powerful, right? Like, Rock did really what he could. But that is gonna be that. He cleans up the other base as well, but EOD has already gotten his leader power progression from this. So, you know, sacrificing like 3 Reavers, or was it 2 Reavers actually, and 1 Grand Goblin, and the 2 bases that didn't have anything on them. Totally viable, totally fair. A really good value, actually. And then we've got this drop, plus that drop. All the drops. Rock didn't manage to upgrade his generators in the end, but, I mean, they're gone. There's no Retriever now to save him. And EOD is coming in with even more units, so he can heal these up. The anti-infantry turret is really good, though, here. Yeah, that's really good, but where's the Goblins are not coming to join. He might be looking to take down this mini base real quick, just to have a base in Rock's base. Maybe not. Where are they going? To deal with this? Nah, no way. Infantry upgrades coming in for EOD. Marauders. Another Gubbo. And anti-vehicle turrets. Yeah, you gotta deal with the Reavers here. Oh, EOD. Okay. It's gonna be fine. Taking you down with the heavy grunts. I love it. I love it. He's got mines of his own. Nice takedown by Rock there. Man, EOD has improved so much in the last few years. It's actually crazy how well he's playing in general. Gens are getting rebuilt and upgraded. Eventually there will be an economy, I swear. But EOD for now does not have to worry about any funny business with Retriever Sentinels and whatnot. Rock remains on tier 1. So his army is going to be absolutely pathetic. But he does have the map control, which is nuts. Like, EOD is kind of getting boxed in, man. 14 minutes, tier 1, everything's fine. Spartans here. I don't think you can take 3 of these Grunt Goblins. They have Shardstorm launchers, so yeah, that's gonna be nasty, man. They can speed themselves up too to chase. Oh boy. Oh, Spartan's doing his absolute very best. Mining it up too. But he will just go down. Oh. He will just go down shortly. Yeah. That's what I thought. These random Marines just protecting the mini base. I love it. Okay. I think EOD is going for the big finish. It's a lot of grunts. Oh god. Those Marines got melted. Sentinels might be doing a little bit of work here, but ultimately it's just slowing the vehicles down. I think EOD has more than enough tools to deal with this. Anti-infantry turrets and stuff like that is not a huge issue. He's got very powerful heals with the goblins as well. So you can always rely on that, but loses some of the vehicles here. Really needs to use his heals, man. Those reavers are going down too. Yeah, it's a great use of the Sentinel network. Anti-infantry turret's gonna be next. Grunt Dome is up. So you're hiding under that. It's gonna be very, very easy to get rid of the remaining generators. There's obviously 2 of them here, and Rock's now finally tier 2. He's gonna start making Kodiaks and try to turtle up, I guess, in the bottom base. But it's very easy for EOD to just make some shrouds. The top base is nice for Rock. He can finally get out his Douglas with the rocket launcher. Oh, he does have that already. Nice. Yeah, this base is toast, and then honestly, EOD can just go for the top base next. Like, you don't have to commit everything to killing Rock now. Just go top, clean up that side, clean up everything here, and then worry about the rest. Because Rock really doesn't have right now the kind of army that it takes to fight back here. Then again, Vault is big, and if he can save up for a Retriever, he might be able to hit this base or something. Maybe this one. It's a little weaker. Reinforcements getting researched. This will give EOD the opportunity to build up an even bigger army, be in more places than one. No tier 3 just yet or anything. And Rock's gonna entrench himself here. Like, look at these Kodiaks, it's nuts. Definitely should take the garrison though. Otherwise, EOD can just park up. Is that an upgraded Jackrabbit? Well, Anders does have it cheap, so it does make sense. The Sentinels aren't gonna give line of sight, thankfully. But he can see the base now and blast that. EOD better recycle this thing. It's costly. We can afford it, but it's costly. Nice takedown on the veteran heavy grunts. And the Brute Rider too. Nice. Good job by Rock, but he is gonna lose this base, no doubt. And good of EOD as well to leave some units behind here. Apex is gonna be extremely important now. You have to shut down the Kodiaks. Otherwise, they'll just blast you to smithereens. There's a lot of them too. They really like getting them wedged into these awkward locations, so infantry would have to just half around this little bridge. That's exactly what EOD does, what we discussed earlier. Tier 3's coming in for EOD as well. That's gonna be very nice. Yeah, the mass shroud will definitely protect us. Meanwhile, you can just make sense to towers. That's the thing that the Kodiaks will automatically attack. Everything else requires targeting. Man, these things have a range to them. Wow. I would also love to see some Banshees, honestly, in addition. Dude, is EOD gonna lose his base? I see a world where that could happen. This is nuts. He's full pop. There's another upgrade, of course, but full pop for now. Oh, he's leveling up the Reaver. He's doubling up the reavers, but there's gonna be a super sentinel again. You know what's better than 500,000 sentinels? This. Or is it? Nice, cloaking the base is pretty smart here from EOD. Buys him a few seconds to link up with the rest. Where is the rest? Come on, guys. Go, 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 go. Strong heal. Misses the base, though. Would have been good. But woulda, shoulda, coulda. Nobody cares. What matters is it didn't happen. It's a lot of shrouds. Kind of not the kind of army that can kill Kodiaks. Rock's doing this really nicely. I'm not sure you can push up here. The Spartan's also going to be struggling. Now, taking a Reaver there is interesting because I guess it, for a few seconds, will overwhelm the amount of projectiles available to the... they just killed the Spartan. Yeah, I thought it could have overwhelmed the Shrouds, but no. And these additional Sentinels that are getting called in are just going to get avoided now. And EOD is going to have a beam available. He's getting on top of the Kodiaks, which really can't mobilize at this point because there's just the army's right on top of them. And the Grunt Dome is also going to be an issue. Wow, the mines just all detonate with each other at the same time. The Shrouds are shooting down every single projectile, and there's plenty of healing here for EOD Spartan Step to push through. Not really worrying about any of this. The Sentinel is still fine-ish, more or less. But I think EOD can just push down. Very, very few Kodiaks remain overall. Rock is hard stuck in tier 2. I mean, it makes sense. He called in a retriever again in tier 2. So it is what it is for him. What you see is what you get. There's not much around here. Really gotta get those reavers to shoot the retriever though. Otherwise the retriever will pick off the air squad. Rock is losing his base. That was pretty quick actually. Mostly thanks to the brutes. Or the grunt riders. Yeah, EOD is just happy to walk out of this. He's got all the mini bases after all. And those have been upgraded. This base is getting upgraded. Cloaking Gen will be a really nice counter as well to the retriever. Although the retriever supposedly gets followed around by the Nightingale, or at least the Jackrabbit. More dropping in. EOD has a nearly 120 pop army. And should absolutely go after the remaining stuff of Rocks. In fact, I kind of think you can strike at this base. If you take out those garages, what's Rock gonna do? EOD is playing so well. Not that Rock isn't, but you get me. Holy moly. Now the Kodiak's down. Oh! Wow. That was a really nice mine detonation. These guys are going to take down the base in no time. Literally no time. There's 5 of them. My god. Look at that. So much damage coming through. And of course the Wolverines aren't particularly safe either. They are for now if EOD is not engaging. But yeah, with the heal, it's pretty one-sided, right? Like, the engineers should definitely activate themselves. Did he just recycle? No, he used the get back out there ability, didn't he? Can't believe he got get back out there. So the infantry that dies will just respawn. That's funny. Ooh, the Mexican General Rock's base. Ay, 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 that's gone. For sure. Retriever Sentinel doing a really good job spotting for this and getting some cheap pickoffs. Ooh, the 1-star Reaver might fall. That's definitely something you want to keep alive. But now it's cloaked and nothing can see it. Well, that's a lot of free shots coming down on Rock's Super Sentinel. It's gonna get away for the most part. Tier 3 for Rock. There's a chance. Remember, the global upgrades for Anders are cheap as hell. And they also research fast, so he could get tier 3 vehicles very quickly. And I just mean Kodiaks and stuff like that, right? All these units are leveling up super fast from killing all these Sentinels. So that's definitely problematic, especially the multi-star heroes. Not something you see often, but certainly can happen. Boom, boom, boom. This is absolutely nuts. EOD with the freaking 5th base. Now, Rock really does not give up. He will try to tire EOD out. He knows that there's still a grand final, so even if he does end up losing this series, which we're pretty far from the end of it, this is game 1 of a best of 5, right? So this could be going on for a long, long time. Even then, he's got the grand finals to come back through that. And we're not doing the double victory requirement either, so... Someone like Rock can definitely turn it around. Doesn't even need to win twice if he loses, so... No need to rush. Cloak generator is definitely a good investment here. The engineers do need to repair the base though, which they are. Siege turret, nice. But I think those shrouds are just fine. They're doing the trick. It's gonna be a shield generator. One thing that Yap Yap can't do is walk up to the retriever. It's just faster than anything that is in this army. He doesn't have a teleport, anything like that. So literally walk, and Rock could technically micro this forever, but he also can't engage the Reaver, so there is that. So many Sentinels, so many effects, engineer shields, Sentinel detonations, heals from the heroes, shroud bubbles. So much going on. Yeah, we're not doing resets because it takes too long. We've never done them. Oh my god, we need a new rule. When you're on 1 base versus 5 at 30 minutes, you lose. Okay, that beam will probably not get the retriever, but it will force it away by a lot. Oh, oh my god! I called it. That's a skilled caster for you. It was totally on purpose. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, man. How did that survive? Or how did the beam do so much damage, rather? Ooh, that was a really nice ability from the Retriever Sentinel. It's got the shields back as well, so it might be able to escape this army. I think EOD has to commit to this base somehow. Take out the garages, take out the anti-vehicle turrets or something. But taking out the Kodiaks is not a bad idea either, honestly. Oh, do those grunts have their ability? Yep, but he can't get it. And we've got Banshees as well now. That will help a lot with taking this thing down. 2-star Reaver is doing the thing. But it will be blasted by the turrets, so I'm not sure it can take down the Retriever. Vox Micro is just a little bit impeccable. And the EOD is certainly respecting it, so there's no trouble with that. Please don't shoot me, he says. Please. Alright, just a matter of building up the Banshees now at this point. I mean, anti-vehicle turrets, what are you gonna do? On one base economy, EOD owns the entire map. This is extremely over. If Rockgen pulls a rabbit from a hat, I'll be shocked. Shocked, I say. Man, look at all these units. There's no detection, by the way. He could just cloak it all with the shrouds. Cloak it! Do it! Anti-air turrets now. Oh, there's the detection. But it's Wraiths now. Very strong heals. They don't care about the... they don't care about the Sentinel ability anymore. Taking down one turret at a time. Rockgen is just running out of resources. He's really trying to make Kodiaks and whatnot, but it's only gonna last so long, and EOD has further drops. He can do this all day, and he takes it. Or rather, Rock gives up. He probably could have run around with the Sentinel a little longer, but he wasn't gonna get anywhere from here. Actually, surprisingly close economic situation in terms of how much they generated, considering the massive map control difference. But yeah, Rock did well, for sure. EOD just a little stronger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bedrock. Here in the blue color, we have got Rockgeneration playing as Decimus. And on the other side of the map, EOD Spartan Seb is playing, as you guessed it, Decimus. Got a mirror matchup here. So, it's all about the fourth point. Who gets to bound the siphon and who gets the most value out of that. Very rare that anything significant happens before then, but it's certainly not unheard of. You could definitely get something done with an initial chopper, snowball a mini base lead or something like that. It's entirely imaginable, so we'll see how that goes. There's a chopper coming. That will be the second one for EOD. For now, he's just happy to pick up resources, but if he goes with a pair of choppers, you're basically able to immediately kill grunts and thus get more resources from the map than your opponent. So I really like the strat. Rockgeneration, on the other hand, doesn't mind too much. He's going double gen anyway. Now, he could be going for some heavy tier 1 play with that, with a lot of upgraded harvesters and then a base. But he could also be just going for a faster tier 2. Be very curious to see which one it is. Ooh. It's a pretty good chopper there. Where's EOD stuff? Looks like he might have found a grunt there. But he had 2 choppers, no? Oh, there's the other one. That should be another takedown against the garrison grunt. And Rock's getting his generator upgrade now. Not really finding grunts himself, nor any mini-base deals seem to be possible. And EOD just has his 2 choppers now, ready to go out on the map and capture resources, but there's no resources left, so it's really just a grunt count reset at this point. Rock's getting the raid camp pretty quickly up. Heavy tier 1 play. Jump back brutes from both sides. I think what he's doing is he's rallying from both mini bases to the other mini bases. But I think EOD is going to match this now that he's scouted it. He has really good map information overall, if you can take a look there. Yeah, he knows every building that Rock has made, so it's pretty obvious that the double chopper will be a good tool here to defend against this nonsense. And when Rock unlocks his base, if he has made too many units, they're gonna get vortexed. Now, maybe even worse, maybe rammed and vortexed. But I guess EOD wasn't looking at the moment. He should be bonked for that. Should have looked, EOD should have looked. Now here comes the tide from both sides. Will EOD be able to defend this? Takes a lot of choppers. Or your own similar composition. Wouldn't recommend suicide grunts for it, it's expensive and then you don't have units after. Well, you certainly could. I mean, maybe a suicide grunt gets a super juicy connection against grunts, right? That could be good. Bonk. It looks like EOD can definitely defend this side. He's also got 2 power nodes to 1, which is a nice little advantage to have. Got the double generator, lots of upgrade harvesters as well. So yeah, they're both gonna play out to tier 1 until they have 1000 power. Which seems to be a little sooner for EOD than Rock. In fact, oh, I missed it. He vortexed it. He used it. He didn't use his mines even for this. Oh my god, that's a huge pick-off against Rock. He was forced to upgrade the turret into anti-infantry for this. Oh man. Well, let's see if he can take down the mini base or something. Because he's sure gonna need that. Siphons coming in, that will regenerate the health of all these boys. As for the rest of the stuff, EOD definitely has enough to defend. This one, he might take a second. Okay, Beam is gonna clean up. All of these guys are slowed very heavily. And ultimately, Beam is more than enough to deal with this. Especially with his other guys coming down after. He's going tier 2 now and should be able to afford a base on top of everything momentarily. Wonder if he'll do that. Or will he just go into Rangers fast? I think he can do both, honestly. Just get the base, wait a few seconds and then get Rangers. It's fine. It's fine the way it is. EOD is tier 2. The base is coming. Rock's not yet working on tier 2 because he's had to rebuild that generator. It's super expensive. 800 resources there. So yeah, if you can get that, it's a good idea to it's a good idea too. Probably shouldn't jump down there, there's too much stuff. Good takedown on that. Won't be producing rangers from there. But EOD has other raid camps and he's making one in the main. He's getting dark skies? Wait, that's not rangers. He's going dark skies. It's going insane. Guys, it's a good move. Like, you already have all these units. Why not give them 50% more power? The trouble is, Rock is probably just going to make rangers. No, he's making more brutes himself. Okay. Maybe he's got the same idea. That's funny. This is more than defended. 4th point is in for EOD Spartan Seb. He's shown his dark skies as well. So Rock now is aware. Supposedly. That was Rock's beam, I think. He also has Bound the Siphon. And I'm assuming that EOD might get a ranger out from this. Maybe. EOD taking over some further power nodes. Now walking towards the middle there. Moving on to further mini bases. Oh, this is actually a really strong attack from Rock. He has had the same idea here. But Vortex and Brutes might be doing a lot to that. Of course, jump attacks work against stunning effects. Imagine if that clump had been beamed. Oh my goodness. If EOD holds this base, Rock's in serious trouble. I don't know about this one. This is greedy, man. But maybe he can put something together with that. Going after the remaining buildings here would be very, very important. I'm so surprised it's all jump back brutes here. No rangers at all. But I guess these brutes are more mobile. And they certainly can defeat buildings. Well, EOD's in Rock's base, but it doesn't matter. There's multiple anti-infantry turrets in there. Though EOD did manage to take down 2 mini bases. He's losing one of his own now. And Rock's getting on it. I think we've reached 5th point, guys. You know who's coming in. You know what's next. Big attack from Rock coming in. There's no defenders. Even more. Oh, the one engineer is not going to be enough for this dude. Pop the shield. Any help is good at that point. This space is just going to get deleted, isn't it? I'm not sure that's enough coverage. I don't think the engineer's covering it. EOD is so quick with recycling there. That's pretty good, but didn't get everything. Will be needing a quarry drop ultimately. These little raids, nuts. This is definitely very entertaining to watch, like... Although it's a mirror matchup, then they're doing the same thing. There's a lot of action around the map for sure. Great dodge against that beam, by the way. But yeah, you would really expect at least a handful of rangers, right? These guys really don't kill each other very fast. So I think the buildings just end up falling, and then what? Rock takes this down again. Wait, that was his mini now, right? EOD takes it down. Then EOD has this. 3 brute squads could be taking down a generator, but not with the anti-infantry turrets under the shield. And additional units coming out too, that's not gonna happen. So I'm not sure if there's any further point in EOD trying to build that kind of stuff up. That is probably not the way to go at this point. Sixth point is in. So we should have definitely a Decimus drop. I missed it. I missed the Decimus drop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe we can get EODs on screen at least. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, that's not Decimus. That's just a Warlord. He just made it. And Rock stuff is about to be cleaned up, but he's got the next hit squad ready to go. Constant action in 4 locations at the same time. You gotta love it. That's pretty sick. Looks like EOD should be winning here. Just a little bit too many grunts. Oh, they're getting starred up. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Wait, the grunts probably won't win. That's nuts. Oh, one of them goes down. And another one down. Ah, the grunts just get too much out of bound this siphon. This is crazy. These guys are just walking, actually not attacking. Oh, so that's really unfortunate there. Oh, wait. Rogers got the base kill. Are you kidding me? Even with the engineer around. I guess it wasn't an upgraded base, but still. That's impressive. Warlord will be needing some teleportation help here to get out, because this is looking a little tough. Ah, he's gonna lose it, isn't he? Oh, I think he tried to teleport. I swear I've seen it. I think he tried to, but it didn't work. And now EOD is completely reliant on, you know, these bases surviving. Which hasn't been the easiest thing for him, but he is getting ahead in leader power points, and his grunts are getting leveled up now, so that does give him a pretty powerful army. Rock is kind of stuck on 80 population, trying to keep harassing from the sides. Yeah, it's been not bad, but once he loses the grip over the middle and all these EOD bases do come up, EOD has more than enough income now to fortify them. So once he does that, that's the point at which I'm not sure how Rock gets back into this. New Warlord, new me. Boom! This is bonkers. Get it? Because they bonk? Oh my god. Cringe. Yeah, the guns can't take that. That's a little too much. Way too many of them around. Rockgen ready to go tier 3 if he wants to. Now that's a Decimus mirror. Yeah, with the help of the warlord, this is gonna be very one-sided, of course. Rockgeneration needs to teleport to something to save this thing. Oh boy. That's a costly loss. He lost the base as well. Giving a star to the warlord, that will further help him out. Double bonk to finish this off. And obviously EOD. Oh, he lost his base. And this one will go down as well. So we're just stuck on 2 bases forever for EOD, I guess. Can't get further ahead, but I mean, killing the Decimus hero was a big deal. Vortex coming down to kill the grunts. No problem at all. And it looks like Rock's more interested in destroying the mini base. You'll get that. Not an issue at all. Attacking the main is ambitious. There are turrets here, there's an engineer, there's a lot of units. I don't think this will work. Honestly, all EOD needs to do is just make sure this is protected. Stay alive until tier 3, which Rock is already in, actually. I wonder what he's gonna do with it. I mean, he's getting infantry level 3, right? Where is he doing that? Oh, it finished, that's why I didn't see it. Yeah, those brutes should be infantry level 3 by now. And warlord. He's got a bigger hammer. It's better too. He doesn't need to fly, so makes sense. You can bonk these guys. Can't seem to pull them because there's stuff in the way. 2-star grunt. Oh, that's the stuff. Rockgen's really trying to get a base, but it's not going to be easy. The 5 power node game might be more viable. Oh! Rage! Now that's something we don't see very often. And it's strong, let me tell you. Look at that raid camp destroyed in seconds. Oh my god, it's so good. Especially with Bandit Siphon, because you just get your health back anyway. But EOD is rich, so he can take it. Rock has more where that came from. What a crazy, ridiculous, stupid game. This one. They're everywhere just wrecking each other's buildings. It's like a gentleman's agreement. Is everybody playing this like this? Or do people go Rangers normally? Because that's what I'm used to. But these guys are putting a new twist on it for sure. Yeah, Rock's doing a good job of destroying EOD's base, that's for sure, but I think his base is getting wrecked faster, especially if the shield generator goes down. Now the engineers are here. EOD is taking the next steps, making sure that this army just can't die, really. Look how fast to heal. It's so fast. Taking that turret's a pretty good idea too. Suicide grunt drop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're all so clumped. Holy crap. EOD just found a great use for that lethal power. Shield gen is gone. And Decimus can do this all day. What the hell are we watching? These guys are entertaining us, I think. They're doing this on purpose, right? It's a script. It was handed to them by me. Of course, I have to take credit. Oh, oh, oh! The vortex. Oh, the rage, the vortex. It might actually hurt this base sufficiently to take it down, but the hero and the engineer defense is just a little bit too good from EOD. Okay. The dream was alive, but not for very long. Hero is definitely too much to allow this to happen, and glassing beam is up anyway for EOD. Not that he needs it, he's got a better one. Decimus, oh my lord, is so good. If you can clump these guys up, he can definitely beam them. That's viable. Let's see it. He's waiting for it, isn't he? No, maybe not. That's actually a lot of brutes. What the hell is going on, man? Alright, I think we're at the point where Rock has been cleaned up in the back there. EOD has rebuilt all his buildings. There's one more base here, to be fair, but surely doesn't last too long. They can't hurt him at all. He's a tank. He can do this all day. That's nuts. Rangers don't kill JPBs fast enough. Got it. Yeah, it's not good. Although Wraiths would do it, but you can't really afford too many at this stage for Rock, and EOD has the entire map again. Familiar? Ooh, nice beam there. Oh man, he wasn't looking at that at all. Meanwhile, Desi is just... he's taking it like a champ, he don't care. Oh my god, that beam just hit everybody. Really good ability use. One star. That will make this guy even tankier and stronger in terms of attack as well. Don't forget this better beam. Ay, 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 ay. Trying to attack EOD at this point, but just... there's nothing left, man. There's nothing left. Okay, coming in are the brutes once again. With fury. Their furious. Oh, that's a very nice vortex, but it's not gonna be enough because you can jump out of the vortex. Doesn't matter if you're stunned, you can jump. And these brutes are doing a lot of damage. I blinked and the base is gone. Okay. It was at 30% health last I checked. Blinks, base disappears. Okay. You got it. Guess these bases shouldn't exist at all then. Rock just needs to go there, split up his boys, and hit them from every angle. To be fair, EOD can do the same to Rock, right? This guy has been the MVP of the game for sure. Another one. Wow. The beam is nuts. All the buildings of Rock will have been destroyed in a moment now. It's just the brutes left. No more buildings, just brutes. He's got the economy, he could drop in Desi. Really Watch his base just disappear. Oh wait, actually there's not much that's affected by that fury. Rock's trying a thing again, but it's cloaked. He can't see. The counter has been found. EOD wins game 2 as well. Wow. EOD is just too good. That's just what it is. This is nuts. How about another mirror? Rockgeneration in the blue color is going to be playing as the Arbiter. And you guessed it, the Arbiter. From EOD this time. Oh, he decided to cancel his mini base. Doesn't want it. But Rock wants it. Will EOD know that? Oh, yes. He waited until the last possible second for that one. How did he even know? He didn't see that. He just did it. He just wanted to do it that way. That was it. Both of them have a good number of grunts on the map. EOD has, I think, one more. No, same. Really good garrison grab here from EOD. Needs to wait a second and then pop out. Rockgeneration will be coming back, however. Very equal health grunts, so Rock getting the extra shots is a pretty big deal. EOD needs to react as soon as possible and pop back in the garrison. Rock's getting the other side, but EOD is going to steal his supplies. Which is pretty good still. Rock's winning this one. So I think that overall works out pretty nicely for Rock. Can't have this one, that's for sure, but hey, secured a lot of resources in the end. No funny business, right? Should just be a relatively heavy tier 1 with ghosts. Rock's doing that, but I don't see any ghosts from EOD just yet. Is he gonna go 2 jet? Oh, he's going for a quite different strategy here. So there is gonna be the double harvester, but I think it's just gonna turtle up there because you can't fight with the ghost disadvantage. I don't think. Can't rely on mines or anything like that because the ghosts can see them once they're upgraded. And vehicle shielding is coming too. Pew pew pew. It's a lot of grunts. What's EOD gonna do here exactly? He's still making grunts. And turrets. Well, garrison's gonna help. That much is true. But I think Rock just takes down the turrets without much issue. Alright, the turret does finish up. This will help the grunts a lot, but there's more ghosts. EOD, what are you doing? He's getting defensive ghosts now. You know what? If 2 of the ghosts die to turrets, that's actually a pretty big deal already. Trying to get at the next one. It might work. But Rock is doing a good job of forcing the turrets to retarget new units. So I'm not entirely sure this one can come up. It's still 8 seconds left. It's too slow. Oh, the turret's gone bust. Vehicle shielding coming in for EOD Spartan Seb. You have to be very careful not to accidentally run over the mines. It's difficult to do, easy to say. He's gotten himself a rather a power node, 2 of them, which is better than 0 that Rock holds. But does Rock hold a second? Oh, no extractor. It's a raid camp, in fact, and he's trying to pump elite enforcers into this, knowing that he's now numerically ahead. Oh, that's such a good stasis there. Unfortunately, got his own turret, so that's not building now. And ultimately, I don't think that EOD has enough units. Oh man, oh man, oh man, those mines are gonna detonate. Oof. I think Rock's doing a pretty good job here, guys. But he's running into the mines himself, and the turret finishes up, and EOD has more units again. But it's not enough units still. Turret's helping a lot though. And there's another turret after that coming up as well. But now we have enforcers in the mix. And those are certainly capable of taking the turrets down. So unless EOD somehow brings home all his grunts to shield a little bit here, then I think the enforcers have done it. I just don't see a way out of this for EOD. It was a little too greedy for the Arbiter mirror, I think. Doesn't even take down the hurt ghost. That's crazy. Extractor's getting blasted. I like the stasis grenade on the harvester just to block the resources a little more. Yeah, I think he's just gonna lose all his units and buildings. Phantoms are coming in now for Rockgeneration on tier 1. He spent all his economy into this. He does not have a second generator, so he needs this to work. And it does work so far. He could have gone tier 2. Did he actually click up? Man clicked up to tier 2. That's crazy. He'll try to get in a raid camp. Maybe 2 of them. No, he's got upgraded harvesters everywhere. Oh, what the hell. There's no third power node grabbed or anything like that. And Rock's not decapturing them with his ghosts. But I think he's just happily trying to take this down. I mean, what's a hunter gonna do if there's a phantom loaded with those guys? You just can't do anything. It's a lot of ghosts for EOD all of a sudden. Still no turret. And he's still losing harvesters left and right. So it is very problematic. In fact, the Phantom is helping the enforcers throw more of the grenades. So that's a pretty big deal as well. Both players dropping in mines at the same time. And the enforcer drop is coming too. EOD's base is getting a little weak, honestly, guys. I think Rock should have this by now. Maybe. Those phantoms are really spooky. Ah, stasis misses. Rock definitely won the Ghost War, but is he gonna win the War? Looks like yes. But EOD also has enforcers. Don't tell me they do good damage against air. I'm gonna lose my mind. There's no freaking way, dude. He's beating it back. And he's tier 2. And he's got power nodes he can rebuild. This is crazy. No freaking way. Okay, as long as he can protect those grunts, right? That's all he needs. Just protect the grunts. They'll take the phantoms down eventually. Rock can't circle this mini base forever. Ghosts have been mostly dealt with by now. You can't make this up. Rockgen's hard locked into tier 1. He's getting the second generator now, but he's not truly ahead. EOD's just gonna get a second generator himself, and then he's fine. And he's up a tier, and he's got power node control. He is held. This is crazy. There's no way he's holding this. Oh my god. Okay, Rockgeneration is hiding these guys for a better time to strike. He wants to call in the enforcers. That's how he hopes to clean up the base, but guess what? Rock can just go around the entire map here and maybe take down an extractor again to put Rock behind. And I think, guys, EOD has enough units back home that he can hold this. There's not gonna be an enforcer drop here. He says, lying through his teeth. The stasis mines. Ooh, they did not detonate, but could have. Oh, there it is. The ghost will be taken down. This is ridiculous. EOD, just an absolute god. How is he alive is the question in the chat. Well, he kept his pads on his minis upgraded. That was the biggest deal, I think, there. This Phantom will go down, and then the extractor should be next. Oh, the engineer might be able to save it. Thank you for the cheer, Morpsta. Appreciate you. We also haven't changed that default yet, have we? That's unfortunate. Anyway, that's another generator dead. And Rockgeneration can't go tier 2. He's hard stuck in tier 1. He's doing a good job though, claiming the map now. And maybe he can turn this around with the 4 phantoms. That's a lot of phantoms. Not much load in them. And the grunts are going to be actually dangerous to that. So if EOD has like a teleport or something, he can definitely threaten this. Taking down the phantoms would be potentially game ending. EOD is going to try to expand to get some of his advantage back. Because he is losing the minis, that's a big deal. That's where his upgraded pads were. And you can see on his main, he only has the 3, so this base is actually of crucial importance to EOD. Attacking now, I'm not sure about that. It's going to be 3 turrets and several ghosts. Okay, an enforcer drop is definitely helpful at this point. Wait, all these phantoms are definitely a huge issue for EOD to deal with. I think he might get that one. Oh, come on, don't... he defocused it. It's firing everything at that extractor. Wow. He got the extractor. You are kidding me. But this army is probably toast. Rockgeneration has gotten to tier 2 himself. And now he's got 5 phantoms. 6? Was it 6? I think it's just a 5. Either way, he gets an engineer with that. He loads them up. What are you gonna do? Needs reavers, I guess. There are reavers coming. He's got a shield. He's got a shield. And the reavers are coming. Oh my goodness. There's gonna be more upgraded harvesters from EOD. The base is getting upgraded. He saved a good amount of units actually. And if he can get engineers out too, he's actually fine. This is doable. This is playable. Renti beat Daylon 2-1. Nice. So Daylon is 4th place. Great run for Orenti then today. What a qualifier, man. What a qualifier. That's super epic, guys. Well, Rockgeneration's mini bases are definitely toast. I don't think he's gonna defend them with the phantoms. The phantoms needed healing, so the engineers are pretty well placed to do that right now. He's got really high population. I'm not sure what building he lost there. I think it was another raid camp, so he wants something else there instead of 3rd generator, perhaps. Definitely needs a shield generator if he does that. But I think that's what it is. Yep. Just hoping EOD doesn't catch it, right? Lots of reavers out on the map. And this one's toast. That one's fine for now. Oh, right into the reavers. Man, that sucks. Immediately takes one out. That's very unfortunate for Rock, definitely. Oh, Yodesla raiding with a party of 59. Thank you so much, Yodesla, as well as for casting today. Hope you get to upload some of them to YouTube as well, so we can eternalize the event. And please let me know if you want to co-cast the games after this one. Everybody go and follow Yodesla. One of the mods do a shout out, please. We are on a pause. Oh, that was an epic plasma bolt. You can't make this up. Wow. The Phantom count has been officially reset, ladies and gentlemen. EOD has taken out this base with a counter drop as well. So the swing is now real. Mini base will be probably taken down here too. Rock trying to hold on to this one, but I mean, as long as he can control those mini bases, everything's okay, right? In theory. He's got very similar population to EOD. They're both tier 2. They both got good tech. But can Rock actually hold here? Because there's all these Reavers. I'm really worried about that. Sure, the Phantoms get boosted up now, but they're not actually fighting during the boost, which is... I think EOD might be making him nervous. Rock doesn't want to lose this game as well. Great save on the Reaver. The pullback micro jump ability thing was great. Taking down another Phantom, it looks like. But good ejection of the units before they take the fall damage. Range doing some pretty good defending against these guys at least. But EOD's only goal here is to take down the Phantoms. That's all this is. Just reset the Phantom count. Get his own bases going. I mean, look at the minimap. He's going nuts in the meantime. So I'm watching this, but that's way more important actually. If he gets this, if he gets that, if he takes down these, now that's how you win the game. It's not about resetting the Phantom count, but that's important too, actually. EOD's getting the Arbiter hero. I was wondering when he'd show up. As for Rock, he's not doing that. He's getting air upgrades, more Phantoms, some Hunters as well. There's no vehicles that I can see other than the bunch of Reavers that we've seen. Sure, the Phantoms can take those on together, but it's still not very cost effective, right? So you're kind of stuck with that. Yeah, with the Arbiter hero out, everything changes. Especially once EOD gets the 2 upgrades, Conduit Incarnate in particular is the important one. And I think it's just come in, that health bar definitely looks like Conduit Incarnate is done. So you can now boost up the entire army and rage at the same time. Probably can't push this just yet, but maybe this will. You know, you could probably push this, yes, but do you risk it or just build up to a full population 100 population army? I think that's the way to go here. Just defend this base. There's gonna be a shield on it. It's fine. You've got all the time in the world if you're EOD. You sleep at like 5 a.m. It's fine. McDonald's will be open by then. That's where he goes. when he's peckish. Taking over the power nodes. The middle one is still untouched. We gotta see the combination of the Reaver and the Brute taking this over. It's a signature for today. I want to see it again. That's all we need here. That's why those units were made. So you can take power nodes with them. Yes. You know, an even better technique to grab power nodes is to use phantoms. You just take the grunts. Then you transport them between. That's the way to go. Stasis. You could say this battle has frozen to a standstill. Under the shield, these guys are gonna have a pretty good time. The engineer bubbles, however, are shields at home, I guess. It's very nice for EOD to have all those Reavers out, though. That's making a pretty big difference. However, the Hunters are starting to get to work. And it's definitely hurting. Okay, everybody chill out. Again. EOD wants to enjoy his 4 base advantage. Very much. We will eventually take back the mini base. Now he's just got more stuff here. And a sick plasma bolt in the middle of all that. But it actually didn't seem to do much damage to the air units. I think it hurt the Hunters though, so that's still something. With all these grunts now that EOD has, he can definitely run down the Phantoms if they come anywhere near. Bigger problem though is that Hero, guess what doesn't do damage to them? It's the Hunters. That's right, you guessed it. Ooh, that's a lot of Phantoms for EOD. Does he even load them with units or what? Like, putting the grunts in them would be pretty good. They would be gaining experience rather than now. On the move, they can't gain experience. That's just an issue with Halo Wars. But you put them in the Phantoms, not only do they gain experience, they're obviously not getting damaged until the Phantom explodes. And if you put the Enforcers in them, they throw the anti-building grenades more often. Because for whatever reason, they throw them fast when they're standing still. And being in the Phantom counts as standing still, just like you on the train. This is our life now. Like, I think EOD's pretty happy with where he's at, but little does he know Rockgeneration is going 120 pop. If Rock starts winning the fights like that, that could be a huge issue, but he doesn't have the Arbiter Hero still. The Arbiter Hero can swing it, I'm sure. I'm sure of that. But EOD being stuck on tier 2 could be an issue. What base upgrades is he getting? Is it this one? He's not going tier 3. That should be his 4th generator now. Yep. 4 generators. That's starting to look like a late game army, right? But if Rock reaches 120 pop, he's gonna do well in the fights. It's all about EOD's hero use from here. And his own ability to get tier 3, of course. Very little units left for Rock to make. Is he gonna wait for tier 3 infantry, or is he gonna strike first? What do you guys think? This has been a hell of a series. With EOD just seemingly much stronger in the late game, but not necessarily the case. Rock can hold his own, but in this particular series it looks like EOD just takes a bit more initiative. He's gonna be first to use his mines. I think EOD is just waiting for that to wear off and then he's gonna do his own. Of course, as the matter of all the stasis abilities. Can't ignore that. What's going on here? Why is it sending attack signals? There's nothing there. Did a random projectile fly there, maybe? It's possible that that happens in this game. Like, what the hell is happening in the base? Yeah, Rock has just a really big army with the triple slot phantoms. It's not easy to fight against. I think EOD is gonna need the upgraded turrets here. Anti-air is an absolute no-brainer. You should always get that. Ooh, Rock doing a great job with the stasis. Ah, he's getting even harder stasis. Okay, let's see those engineer shields, boys. Come on. EOD's ones are on cooldown, actually. And the hero isn't fighting. Rockgeneration's maintaining 117 population. EOD's down to just 80. And he certainly can't go tier 3 like this. Oh, wait, he is tier 3. He is getting the upgrade. Okay, he sorted himself out. And with all these stasis, it makes a lot of sense, to be fair. Let's see if he can build up to 120 population. Stasis Mine is ready for him as well, so he can do more Conduit of Rage fighting. But I think Rock is doing just a really good job of thinning out his numbers. This is looking pretty good. Maybe able to force EOD off of this base, honestly, at this rate. Look at that. Leader also taking a beating. He's not using his ability right now, so he can't shoot up. He can't attack up, rather. And all those elites just flattened him. EOD has to run. He needs to abandon the base. Abandon ship. I'm sure he can rebuild. It won't be an issue. EOD just getting grunts into the phantoms now. And then ultimately getting them to be free slots. Ooh, nice. Plasma bolt by Rock. Just finishing it as fast as possible so that EOD doesn't recycle. And whatever stuck inside stays inside and dies. So EOD just dropped a bit of population because of that. And Rock is here for the next fight. I'm not sure EOD is ready, guys. He certainly does not have anti-air turrets still. Something sorely lacking for sure. Rock's also not getting the Arbiter hero out, it seems. But overall, the Phantoms are holding their ground for now. Can Rock break this one location, though? That's all this is about. If he can break this spot, and he's doing a really good job of it at the moment, then EOD might just go down. That's a great stasis as well. Gives him an opportunity to take out the hero. Oh, this mass phantom game. Kinda nuts. Don't think he can take the shield gen, but EOD's gonna resign because he just can't build an army up. Oh, what? We are going for a game 4 in this series. Rockgeneration is starting to equalize the series. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be here all night, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game of the Halo Wars 2 Pro League from Metaplays. This is the Scorpions League, our 6th season. And Rockgeneration is spawning in as Forge. Blue color here. On the other side, EOD Spartan Seb is playing as Shipmaster. And for everyone that just joined the live stream, there are 950 British pounds on the line for the main event, for the entire season rather. For this qualifier today, there's 100 pounds on the line. And the players are gathering points so as to get invited and get a good seed as well for the main event. Ghost should be able to run down this Jackrabbit, especially with a ram which hasn't been used yet. Will it actually get triggered? I think the Jackrabbit will make it to the healing zone, so it's safe. But we did have a fast forward mini base from EOD, and this might be for something cheesy maybe, but probably not. You kind of want ghosts against forwards rather. And I just don't think we're gonna see an honor guard in this one. That would be a little crazy. But you can never rule it out. And the Jackrabbit is getting reset micro, though it actually did a lot of damage there. It's also faster than the ghost, so it can catch up. But it's not trying to do that. Yeah, we already said before, you guys weren't here, I think, that we're not doing the reset on the grand finals. We don't really do that. It would just take too long. Right, like we got a tournament tomorrow as well. And it's just too long. Yeah, especially with stuff like how EOD plays. I could imagine the main event being like that, though. That could be like that, but it's a different format, so it's not double elim, but the group stage into single elim rather. So it's a little bit more decisive. Tesla is having a blob party in the chat. Oh my god. Alright, we've got a lot of grunts all around the map, so definitely EOD should be able to get some more power node control going. Nothing really coming out of EOD's base. He's just looking to tech up. Rockgen controlling the base, the map a little bit. Taking down this mini should be no problem. Getting an extra base up, no problem. He can send the Jackrabbits to heal as well if he wants to, but it's probably more beneficial to just take down the minis. And EOD is pumping the ghost now, so he's looking for that big ram stacking. Eventually it will happen. It's almost got enough power to start up vehicle shielding, and I'm sure he will momentarily. Because you just need that for this. Seven ghosts, not quite enough to take the winning fight, but you know, a few more of these and oh, it missed completely. Anvil round completely missed. This high ground has some curses with that. Ghost shielding is now in, and there's a lot of ghosts, 10 of them. I'm not actually sure if the Porchog can escape it. Good job getting out of the beam though with the rabbits. That's always something that goes in that direction. You can definitely outrun that thing. A little bit of power left there. Rock moving on to the next mini base to take it down with the demolition crew. Oh, he's gotten himself the Jackrabbit upgrade. That I didn't expect. It's gonna be in tier 1 for a long time then. EOD is already halfway to tier 2. Especially if he takes some of these power nodes up. With the healed up Jackrabbits, he's gonna re-engage. Taking down the Grunt is absolutely no problem. No way, EOD, man, you can't be doing this. No. He's like, oh, I have a second base about to be finished. I should really start my third. This guy is special. Gotta love EOD though. If he can pull this off, that's nuts. He's gonna have to go and defend it, that's for sure. But hey, he's got the power node. Might be able to hold this base. But to engage that many Jackrabbits, I mean, you actually have to put in significant effort. Here they come. And I don't think they have the numbers. Not against the Forgehog, that's for sure. Halfway dead is the base now. Just picking off reinforcements instead, letting the base fall. Is he going for a counter attack? No way, dude. You can't do that. Picking off minis is not enough. When you lose the big base, that's expensive, man. Well, EOD's going tier 2, right? Rock's just gonna go for the next base, and EOD's like, I'll buy another one, thanks. What is going on? This match is crazy. Spirit support will be holding this, to be fair. Where? Oh, up here, right. Neither player really wants to engage here. Very understandable. That's an ugly fight waiting to happen. Ooh, good snipes on the engineer. At least a good attempt to do so. And we've got the Rams. There's quite a bit of splash damage coming in through that. But guess what? Rock drops in the Kodiaks, and that's going to change everything here. Especially if the Jackrabbits just end up taking it. My god, that was the best Emerald round since a long time, I think. We've had some Forge games today, but none of the Emerald rounds were that good, and the Kodiaks are just absolutely cleaning up. Whoo, what ghosts? Excuse me. They're gonna be spotting now for Rock. And this base is getting taken down. Doesn't even have a chance. Warthogs are joining the Jackrabbit group. And the Kodiaks could move on to the next target. You don't have to sit around here. Next target. Up there. I guess these guys could stop by the mini base to take it down real quick. But it doesn't matter much. I mean, what's the defenses? This is the defenses. It's not impressive. Certainly can't hold this. There's no hero. There's no nothing. Beam might be in. But I'm sure Rock can split against that just fine. A bunch of hunters, but ultimately not a problem. There's 2 Kodiaks. And EOD knows Rockgeneration equalizes the series. We're going to an ace match. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Rockgeneration just woke up, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, here's take 2 because we had a little issue with the first game. In the blue color, we have got Rockgeneration playing as Colony. It has all come down to this mirror matchup. As on the other side, EOD Spartan Seb is also Colony. So the winner's finals will be based on essentially what is a coin toss. But there is definitely some skill to this matchup. It's very important to have your hero in this one, but not until you sort out the chopper skitter early game, which could be quite volatile, especially when you have multiple of them involved in that. But ultimately, when it gets to the to the Hunter Captain. He kind of dominates. For a pretty long time, too. Good ram on that chopper. Skits following up. You gotta be really careful where you put your rally points here in Banished Mirrors, because the choppers just end up ramming the flag. Here's the skid chopper. And Rockgeneration is doing the thing with taking the power node early, using the 2 grunts. They already start up. With the garrison, everything works faster, but EOD already has 2 mini bases. Rockgen is just going for the middle one. Oh, he has been squeezed in. You are kidding me. That chopper is dead. It's toast. And EOD can make a new chopper. Wait. No. No. He almost lost that thing. Oh my god. Wait, the skit's actually on the grunt? What's going on here? That skit's stuck. What? Is that with the grunt now? I don't understand, man. How do these things happen? The previous game was also bugged with the ram. Now this. EOD's gotta be not very happy about that. But he didn't ask for a restart, so there's that. And Rock's doing exactly what I said. Hunter Capitano and double skid. Meanwhile, the chopper can go and pick up some resources. And EOD is gonna attempt the Goliath attack. I don't think so. The Hunter Captain, even without his upgrade, can handle this. Even if it's like 3 Goliaths, he's gonna have a pretty good situation with several skids in play. Well, the floating skid has been shot down. That's unfortunate. And there's even more in favor of Rockgen here. He's gonna have to go home and defend his base, though. But it should be easy enough. I'm assuming EOD is gonna split up this Goliath to go into this location. He's got his own Hunter Captain, of course. As I said, it's an essential unit for the matchup. It's just very difficult to dislodge it, and you can't really kill it with several other things, actually. Certainly can't use choppers. Goliaths are melting to skits, as you can see. Nice catch. Nice catch. Yeah, Rock's definitely having a good time here. But he is down in mini base, and that means more production technically for EOD. Not that I suspect he would go, I don't know, mass grunts or anything like that. That probably doesn't work. Not against the Hunter Captain. He's just a little too tanky. He leeches life from them. He has a heal as well on top of that. Which stack? Another pickoff goes through. This time in favor of EOD, however, but his units are very red bar. These are easy pickings now for Rock. He's gonna take 1, he's gonna take 2, and 3 with the splash damage there. Wow. Very, very clean business. Only problem now for Rock is he doesn't have the skits on his Hunter Capitano. That's gonna make him weaker. His life leech will be worse. He will need everybody here, and if EOD gets into the garrison, that's also an issue. He's got out some Goliaths from the drop, but Rock has more of them. That's a lot of monkey. That is a lot of monkey, but there are further ones coming in for rock as well. So, what's a lot of monkey plus a lot of monkey? Get that animation reset from both players. They're microing their hearts out. Goliaths need to be very careful not to line up. The AoE is hitting several of them at the same time, so getting out of their way, the way of that would be very important. EOD is trying to heal, but I'm not sure he's getting it. Oh my god. Disappeared. And EOD is disappearing into the loser rounds as Rockgeneration defeats him. Revenge for the earlier business in the previous season, I guess. Wow, the reverse sweep from Rockgeneration. You can't make this up. Absolutely epic. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.